The delicacies of the whole world, prepared by the skillful hands of the best chefs, are bliss that brings nothing but delight. Speaking of food, we often do not pay attention to paying tribute to the chefs who prepare delicacies that are quite capable of bringing people from all over the world to a culinary orgasm. Listed below are 10 of the best chefs in the world who are saturated with delicacies and rarely receive gratitude for this. Here is a list of the top 10 chefs in the world. 10th place. Anthony Bourdain. It is worth starting with a city that unites a huge number of international cuisines. Anthony Bourdain is the chef of the Brasserie L'Alabama restaurant in New York. This American is not only a chef, but also a writer of fiction and non-fiction. We can say that only creative people can become good chefs. 20 years ago, Bourdain began as a dishwasher, then as a cook, sous chef, and finally, gradually became a chef. This man, the author of the book on food, Strictly Confidential, loves food. From the host of cooking shows to the author of his own blog, he studied every stage in the development of cooking, so he is one of the best in the world. 9th place. Heston Blumenthal. Heston Mark Blumenthal is an English chef who recognizes the importance of a scientific understanding of cooking. It took him enough effort to become a famous chef and owner of several restaurants. Fat Duck is one of its most famous establishments, which received not only 3 Michelin stars, but also became one of the 50 best restaurants in the world in 2006. He deserves applause for the theory of multisensory cooking. Perhaps he is the only chef on the list who is fond of the theory of cooking as passionately as food. From the host of cooking shows to the author of his own blog, he studied every stage in the development of cooking, so he is one of the best in the world. 8th place. Julia Child. An energetic woman introduced the American audience to French cuisine by releasing the outstanding book Mastering the Art of French Cuisine and the television show French Chef. At a time when chefs were little known and eateries were more popular than high-end restaurants, she built a career as an American chef who, until her death in 2004, was a pleasure for all gourmets. Perhaps she is the only chef who has never linked her passion and love of cooking with commerce. This lady undoubtedly became a revolution in the history of French cuisine in America. 7th place. Thomas Keller. Who said nothing comes from nature? The talent to cook delicious gourmet dishes was given to him from above. This restaurateur and American chef did not have formal training, and the experience turned out to be his best teacher. He is the owner of the French Laundry restaurant in Napa, California, and received the California's Best Chef Award in 1997 for exemplary work as a chef. His restaurants, Per Se and French Laundry, received 3 stars in the most famous restaurant rating Michelin Red Guide in New York. He grew up only to please gourmets every year more and more. 6th place. Charlie Trotter. Experts in political science can also become good chefs, in fact, one of the best in the world. Charlie Trotter, creator of the MasterChef cooking show, restaurateur, chef and writer, challenged customs when he discovered a passion for food. From this moment there was no turning back. Having written 14 cookbooks and 3 management books, he became one of the most famous authors among chefs. Charlie Trotter created the Culinary Education Organization. This person believes that food is not passion but love, and everyone deserves a piece of this love. It is not surprising that he was awarded the Philanthropist of the Year award in 2005, established by IANC. 5th place. Emeril Lagasse. A man with French, Portuguese and American roots, a restaurateur who owns many establishments in the United States, Emeril Lagasse has a worldwide influence not only because of the pedigree but also the dishes. He received the James Beard Prize and is best known for his Creole and Cajun culinary styles. And who said that chefs earn little? Emeril Lagasse's revenues are approximately $150 million. 4th place. Paul Bocuse. If you find yourself in France, eat like a Frenchman and you will never want to eat differently again. And if you got a chance to eat a dish prepared by the father of culinary arts, Paul Bocuse, you probably want to eat what was cooked by other Frenchmen, only to preserve the taste of delicacies from the legend. He was one of the most popular chefs whose name is associated with New French cuisine. He was not only the king of cooking but also the creator of other kings. He taught students the culinary art. The legend that has become the chef of the century will forever be remembered for its dishes. Third place. Wolfgang Puck. This Austrian chef loves riddles, and so you won't be able to determine exactly what kind of cuisine you eat. Wolfgang Puck explained how American cooking originated from the combined elements of the French, Asian and California cooking methods and other high-quality ingredients from world cuisines. Work as hard as he, become a cookbook author, restaurateur, businessman, let the restaurant be included in the list of the top 40 in the United States and you will earn as much. By the way, he became an official supplier at the annual Academy Awards. Second place. Marco Per White. The British famous chef made his way to fame and became the godfather of modern cooking, making a great contribution to the development of modern international cuisine. White was also the first young chef to receive 3 Michelin stars at the age of 33. Do you know what distinguishes it from others? He believed that sharing knowledge was a way to make money, so he taught Gordon Ramsay and Curtis Stone to praise his temperament. If only his dishes were more accessible. First place. Gordon James Ramsay. A professional in his field, this Scottish chef is the most famous in the culinary industry. Didn't they always say that a devoted student is worth hundreds of teachers? His eternal desire was to become a football player, but the fate of the culinary wizard decreed otherwise. After a football injury, he resorted to cooking and became a chef. The only chef to receive 10 Michelin stars, now 14, this man maintains harmony in his dishes. It excels world cuisines to present its customers the most magnificent delicacies. With the appearance on television in Hell's Kitchen, A Nightmare in the Kitchen, and The American Master Chef, this man has proven himself as well as his mentor Marco Pierre White. He prepared his way to the top of this list. So what to cook now?